This is Game 2 of the American Pro League Season 1 RH versus, or Relentless Heroes versus, let's see, oh my goodness, I keep forgetting, Chaos Theory, and it looks like Selbon over here going to be spawning as the red Protoss player. Looks like Dark Blue RH has left the game again. Creamy RH is going to be as the, let's see, Orange Terran player. So we're going to be seeing this match on IC Cup Test Bug. It's a very interesting map. It does have this natural expansion with a fairly wide open entrance over here. And looks like we've got a early scout out from... Nope, looks like we've got a supply depot coming up for Creamy RH. And this is going to have these Xel'Naga towers in the center of the map. Destructible rocks do guard these, except for the one in the middle. This one is free to use since the beginning of the game. It also has this interesting texture change across the map. We do have this greenish area. Looks like, well, elf, I would call it. We've got orcs over here, and then we have probably humans in this bottom corner. It even has a marking for the command center, and it also has these gold expansions with a destructible rocks actually blocking the mineral patches from being mined, so you do have to kill that before starting to mine here. However, you can throw down your expansion before destroying the rocks, and the probe is going to be scouting across the field right now. Creamy RH is going to be in this position, and we do have the SCVs moving across the map as well. First barracks is on the way for Creamy RH, and the gateway is on the way for Selbon as well. So we'll see what kind of tech he decides to go for. We'll see if he decides to grab this gas, or if he decides to go gasless for some time. Maybe go for a fast expansion. There's a lot of different possibilities here. That probe is going to be scooting to the side. Looks like he may be trying to throw down a proxy pylon somewhere, or he's actually being rallied to the bottom on accident. We'll see what he's deciding to do over here in just a second. Looks like he's just scouting over there just to check out what's up here. I think he's going to be throwing down a proxy. Looks like there's the proxy pylon coming up, and there is a engineering bay manor blocking that second assimilator. So looks like Creamy RH going to be a pretty BM over here about this mining of the second gas. Does not want that to happen at all. Looks like a cancel went down. Looks like it wasn't blocking enough. And it looks like Selbon over here is looking to do something, perhaps throw down an extra gateway or two, maybe do some sort of pressure off of these hidden gateways while his Terran opponent is unaware. He's getting up his second gas, so he's going to be going for some sort of tech. We'll see what he decides to do. We've got the another supply depot walling off the front, and we do have a Stargate on the way for Selbon. So we're going to be seeing probably 3-gate Stargate pressure off of this right now as soon as the warp gate is done, and he should be throwing down a couple of extra gateways in the near future. And to our Terran player, it's going to look like he's going for a 3-gate expansion, especially with the missing Stargate, and a probe over here is going to continue hiding, perhaps throw down a pylon and use the Void Ray to spot the high ground and warp in and do plenty of damage in the main. And especially because there's a little bit of teching going on here from Creamy RH, he doesn't have that much in terms of units, and this could spell the doom of him if he does not respond quickly enough to this. He's got Marines coming out from both of these production facilities. He's getting up his factory, and it looks like that first Void Ray is being chrono boosted right now. The Warp Gate tech is finishing up, as well as the 2 additional gateways finishing for Selbon. So this could be a lot of damage done very early on. 2 Stalkers also ready to run up the front to do some damage as well. And the first Void Ray is about to pop out. And this is going to be very tense, especially with this early starport tech here, and it's just Marines up at the front, and those Stalkers are going to be spotting at the high ground as well. Looks like we've got a nice warp in of Zealots. The Stalkers can also do some pressure up at the front, and it looks like this damage is going to start running in. The Zealots are running into the main. The Void Ray going to start charging up on these units, and the Marines going to be backing up, going to be trying to take that Void Ray out. Can they do it? The Void Ray backing up using the buildings as shield, and those Zealots have done so much damage. Those Zealots, we've got 2 kills on this guy, 2 kills on this guy, and 3 kills over there, and it looks like that Void Ray does go down, and the Zealots continuing to hack away at those SCVs. All the Zealots do go down, but the damage has been done. Workers killed, 13 workers killed in that run, and we've got the Stalkers running up the front to check out what's going on. Another Void Ray is coming out for a Selbon, and we'll see if he decides to do the same thing one more time. And here's that Void Ray coming in, a couple more Zealots, and the Stalkers running up the front as well. The Zealots charging forth, and the Stalkers are going to be trying to do some damage. Looks like that will not be happening. And the stim pack will be finished soon, so this harassment will be done. But the damage has been done. He's lost a lot of SCVs for the late game, and our Protoss player can just go ahead and expand, and he'll be plenty a ways ahead. A couple of medevacs are coming out onto the field, and it's going to be down to this push if he decides to do it off of these few medevacs. And it looks like the 2 Void Rays are going to be picking away at these supply depots, and perhaps trying to charge up, but those Marines and Marauders going to be able to chase them away. A stim pack going down. Will he be able to get that? Looks like he does not. Even stimming the Marauders, big mistake there, and this is going to whittle down the energy from the medevacs and prevent the energy from building up and healing up the units continuously. The Void Ray is going to be backing up over here, going to be joining up with a third of Void Ray, so this Void Ray count is starting to get pretty high, and that pylon finally going down. Robotics facility coming up, so that's a lot of tech off of one base, so I wonder what he's trying to do here, perhaps trying to end the game. It looks like he's throwing up his expansion right now, so just getting some extra production up before transitioning into that natural expansion. And the Void Ray is backing up, and the load up from the medevacs. If the Void Rays can catch those out of position, this will spell the doom of all of these units. And there's not that much at home over here for Selbon, so he needs to get some additional units out. He doesn't actually have that much in the bank to warp in that many more units, and this medevac could be devastating. We've got the Void Rays running back home as quickly as possible, but those medevacs are coming real close now. That pylon is going to be able to see it in just a second. And this drop is now dropping in over here, going to be able to take out that pylon and prevent any sort of reinforcements from those gateways. All of the probes getting pulled off the line, and Selbon here in a horrible position. All of those probes caught out of position, possibly throw down a force field at the top of the ramp, but that's not going to be able to do too much, as all of his production is going to be taken out. Looks like Selbon actually can warp in a couple of units. He does have these 2 gateways at the ready, but his cybernetics core is quickly going down. Where are those Void Rays? Finally, the Void Rays running back. Force fields going down. Void Rays trying to charge up over here. All of the gateway units quickly falling, and the Void Rays forced to back up, running away from this medevac drop. 1 Void Ray does go down, and these 2 warp gates are basically completely sitting ducks over here. The cybernetics core is also going down, so this drop has done so much damage, taking down all of the production except for that 1 Stargate in the bottom corner, and a couple of Zealots at the natural expansion is just not enough to deal with this. This main nexus is also about to fall, and looks like this game is evened up real quickly here. All of the production falling for Selbon, and all of the units over here cleaning up the last few production units, production facilities, and additional units spawning out for Creamy RH. And looks like this drop is done, though. All of the Void Rays and the Zealots going to be moving in here. We'll see if they are able to clean this up. GG out of Selbon, and this game goes to Relentless Heroes. It's now tied up 1-1.